Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. I think it's fair to say that Nike, over the years has had a dominant position in the market for performance basketball shoes. However, I know that a lot of people aren't necessarily huge fans of Nike for whatever reason it might be, and there are just so many good alternatives from other brands. For me, I'm more of like on the neutral side of things. I just appreciate good shoes. I also became a sneakerhead because of basketball, so whenever a brand can deliver a great product, I'm just always excited to try it out. Anyway, so today we're gonna go over the best non-Nike basketball shoes as of now in 2022. And let me tell you now, these guys that are on my list are all top tier performers too. Also, if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing. Right now we're in June and I'm uploading a new video every single day this month. So check it out if you're also into basketball shoes as well as lifestyle sneakers. So we're gonna start with an extremely popular shoe that surprised a lot of people early this year, the Puma MB1. So recently I did a poll on YouTube and asked you guys which active players had the best first ever signature shoe. The MB1 got like more than half of the votes. I mean, we're obviously more biased towards such a recent release, but we gotta admit that Puma did an amazing job with the design of this shoe and also just signing LaMelo. At a very good price point of $120, the MB1 has excellent traction, very squeaky in the indoor gym, and gets you to a hard stop with no problem at all. Decent cushioning setup too, and just a great core feel overall. If I was to be picky, the only downside is that these guys do pick up a lot of dust and not really easy to wipe off given the traction pattern. It's mostly translucent also. All the colorways have basically sold out on release day, but I wouldn't say that it's the hardest shoe to get at retail. You just really have to be like sharp on time, like on the dot. The next release will be the UFO colorway on June 16th. Similar to Puma, another major brand that made a big comeback to performance basketball is New Balance. From their product offerings, I would strongly recommend the Kawaii 2 and the 2WXY V2. Kawaii 2 is much better than the Kawaii to me, and it's not a shoe that you put on for the first time and just go like, wow, these are comfortable. But it provides great support for pretty much all types of movements. Traction is great. The thick grooves on the outsole has amazing durability, just a solid, long-lasting shoe. The 2WXY 2, on the other hand, is one that you throw on and just immediately feel the comfort. Very soft and responsive on feet, surprisingly lightweight, and traction is loud and squeaky, and I would just wait for more colorways. The first neon lights version is just kind of ugly to me. Next up, the best Adidas basketball shoe as of now, the Harden Volume 6. I remember seeing people asking me to compare the Harden 6 against the Dame 8, and here's my answer, it's the Harden 6 because this shoe, it's just hard to find a weak spot. The Harden Volume 5 was pretty disappointing to me, but this time Adidas got things right. Full length boost, you get a very nice compression. The herringbone pattern works really well indoors and out, and the Harden 6 is good for wide footers. For me, I went down a half size, fits me perfectly, and one thing that I want to point out is that if you are really used to shoes with thin mesh uppers, given the materials on these guys, they're not going to be as breathable. Not a big issue at all though. Lastly, we're going to conclude with my personal favorite, the Under Armour Curry 9. I don't think I need to say too much about this one. They've been out for a while now and I've talked about them quite a lot too. And now they're finally pretty much widely available. Very smooth transition from forefoot to the heels with excellent cushioning and traction. I do play with them outside too, and yeah, just keep in mind that they do fit snug, which is why I think wide footers should definitely avoid them because sizing can get really tricky. Also from Under Armour, I gotta mention that the Spawn 4 is a great performer too, and I'll leave a link to my video on the top right corner. So that's all for this video on the best non-Nike basketball shoes. There are obviously a lot of other brands out there, quite a few Chinese brands that are making really good shoes too. I'm sure that you've at least heard about them. I have started to look at options to get more shoes from overseas. It used to be like really easy for me, but now with the pandemic still ongoing and stuff, the delay is really annoying. Drop down your favorite brand when it comes to basketball shoes down in the comments. Also, if there's any shoe that you'd like me to do a video on, please let me know as well. I'm always down to try new things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.